YouTube. This is day 2 of 365, man. It's 6:30 right now. Man, I'm excited still excited, still running off that New Year's high. We getting ready to do like some endurance type, running. Yeah, man. I hope if you watching this, man, I could be some type of motivation. And for the people that is watching this video, trust me, give it time. I promise I'm gonna get back into motion. I'm gonna find my groove of how to, navigate this new lifestyle I'm in. Still gonna make funny content, still gonna make, quote unquote lit content and everything. I'm gonna do everything the right way. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I thank God, thank Jesus, wake me up this morning. I did my dynamic stretches. You know what I'm saying? I'm 2 for 2 stretching. My knee kind of feel a little funky, but it ain't nothing to a giant. I'm about to put on this sauna suit, and we're gonna hit the pavement, get a little sprint in, just so I could get my little dashes in. I really need to start hooping again, but I ain't got the love for it no more. But yeah, man. So let's get to it. As y'all can see, I'm outside, I'm getting to it. And I made sure I had a shirt on. I learned my lesson. Can't have my nipples dry rubbing against the sauna suit. But as y'all see, I'm outside getting to it. While I was running, my Achilles feel a little tight. And of course, I pushed through, finished the workout. But I also had to use wisdom and, knowledge of being like, limiting myself so that something serious won't happen. And I was running. It just made me, think, like, even though I'm in my 20s, I'm still learning how to become a man. And, from my own ways, it really ain't work out how I thought it was supposed to work out. And, as I was reading yesterday, it says, fear of the Lord is the first step of wisdom. And you're not going to learn it by yourself. I can speak for myself that I figured a lot of my success and stuff came from like performative things. So of course, how much money I got, type of car I drive, type of woman I got, type of woman I can get. And I reflected on a time where I was speaking to one of my partners, and we was just talking about like how like some people just like, for lack of better words, they're kind of corny. Like, for lack of better words, they're kind of like corny a little bit, because they follow the trends. They don't really have like a foundation. And I was just speaking to myself, and I'm like, a lot of the times it be like that because, I can only speak for a man because I'm a man, but they don't really know themselves. And they foundations be weak. So of course, every little trend, every little, person that come by that they think is cool or whatever the case may be, they start doing what said person did. Still gotta be on point. But they start doing what said person did. That's because their foundation was weak. They don't know who they are. And I had to look at myself and figure out who I was. Because when times get hard, you fall back on your foundation. Nothing performative can make you more than what you already are. So if you're a lame individual, whenever you get these accolades that you trying to go after, all you're gonna do is become a lane with the accolades. So your foundation should be solid. So I had to go back and I had to fix my foundation. I had to go back and get right with God so that no matter what, I could lose it all today. If I got God, I got everything. You know, there's nothing this world could give me that'll fulfill that void. You know, a lot of times people, everybody want to be like, you know, Superman, Batman, you know what I'm saying, Spider-Man, but nobody want to be Clark Kent or Bruce Wayne or Peter Parker, you know? So they put on this facade like everything is good, and they go out and they do whatever said things that make them look good. So if I got a problem with myself and my self-identity, and I know if I go get 100 million, I could bury whatever that problem is with my self-identity, I'm gonna go do that. And I'll never fix the problem. And everybody around me see the 100 million, but they don't see my foundation is wrong. You building your house on sand when it should be built on rocks. And that's not to say, you know, building it on rocks is gonna be the prettiest, or it's gonna, you know, stand out the most. But one thing I do know, when you build it on rock, when you go through the scratches, when you go through the scrapes and the bruises, it ain't gonna shake your foundation. 'Cause everything gonna be solid, you know? In this life, especially, you know, as a man, you just gotta take the bumps and bruises and lean on your foundation. Never lean on your own understanding. Never lean on your own understanding. I feel like I'm learning this myself. Because, of course, no person on this earth, no man, no woman, not my dad, not the pastors, not my mama, nobody could tell me how to be me. You could advise me. You could give me, you know, wisdom. I don't turn my ear against wisdom. But you can't teach Jay how to be Jay, because everybody is uniquely made. That's why when people seek everything outside of God, they find themselves in situations where when that person is not reachable that taught you everything, you falling short. But if my foundation is with God, no matter what environment looks like, I'm gonna go back to God. You know, so that's just my little wisdom, my little game. You know, I'm learning, trying to become better. Like I said, I'm still learning how to be a man. Like, it's a lot in life. And I'm still learning how to do and learning how to become better at. Because no matter what, at the end of the day, you never can stop learning. Wisdom is forever. God, they say his mercies is new every morning. So that means it's something new that I could obtain, that I can get, that I didn't realize before. You know? And if you take anything away from this message, to depend on God. Don't depend on your own performance. Don't depend on outside opinion, because regardless, at the end of the day, even if you're the best today, one day somebody is going to be better than you. So if you base it off of being performative, when that person surpasses you, you'll lose your identity. But if you put it in God, God always gonna make your path straight, you know? So let's get to it, man. Finish this little last minute cool down. You know, Unc gotta ice his Achilles and stuff now. I'm out of my pocket.